Imagine waking up one day, walking outside, and finding yourself in the middle of a farm. No buildings, no skyscrapers, no stores, no cities as we know them. Life would be very different and was until we started building huge buildings and later towering skyscrapers. We started building skyscrapers in the late 1800s, and the very first skyscraper was located in Chicago, and it was named the Home Insurance Building. We started to build these immense structures to solve problems such as a growing population. This was very serious because people were running out of space and hygiene problems started to arise from overpopulation. George A. Fuller was the inventor of the skyscraper. He came up with the idea in order to satisfy the need of too many people in too little space. The inventor probably had to overcome prerequisites. The prerequisites for the adopting of skyscrapers in the modern city can be broken down into three categories: needs, resources, and values. City dwellers who began constructing skyscrapers and incorporating them into modern cities had to fulfill a fundamental need in order to adopt this innovation. Skyscrapers have become part of modern cities in order to satisfy mainly the need for efficient use of limited land space. According to Charles Laurier, more housing space is the main need of skyscrapers. As the article he wrote states that there was limited space on Manhattan Island, so New Yorkers decided to build taller buildings to house more people on the same amount of land area. Our evidence supports our thesis because, as it says above, there is limited space on Manhattan Island. So the poor of New York needed more space in the slums on the same small piece of land. So, because of this, New York started to build taller and taller to satisfy the need of more space. The city dwellers of the modern world could not have adopted skyscrapers if certain key resources had not been available. The most important resource that led to the adopting of skyscrapers in modern cities is the development of grillage, or steel skeleton, because these make up the basic structure for a skyscraper. According to Tom Harris, the central support structure of a skyscraper is its steel skeleton. Our evidence supports our thesis because Tom Harris states that the central support of a skyscraper is the grillage, and the grillage also helps attach the curtain wall, which is made up of glass and windows. The grillage holds up most of the building and is the most important resource. Finally, these modern city dwellers believe on a set of values that has allowed them to continue to enjoy the urban lifestyle. The most important value that led to the adopting of skyscrapers was efficiency and productivity. According to Tom Harris, one reason why skyscrapers were invented to house more people on the same amount of land, and therefore ridding cities of overcrowded slums. Also, Tom Harris states in an article that ego and grandeur sometimes play a role in constructing a tall building. For example, when a building is the tallest in the world, the building and architects are held in a greater regard than other buildings. Our evidence supports our thesis because, as it says above, skyscrapers were needed to therefore rid cities of overcrowded slums. All cities were having a bigger population every day, so city planners needed a way to rid the cities of overcrowded slums.